The active ingredients in cannabis have been used to treat various forms of human illness for thousands of years. Although the cultivation, manufacture and sale of cannabis has been restricted since the mid-20th century, the recent legislation for both recreational and medicinal use has created a global market of $12 billion in 2018, which is expected to grow to around $150 billion per annum by the end of 2026. The Australian medicinal cannabis industry is experiencing exponential growth since it was legalised in October 2016. Sales are expected to increase from 30 million in 2019 to 150 million in 2021, a five-fold increase, which is huge.
So Cannatrak is one of the few Australian medicinal cannabis companies that's actually growing medical cannabis in Australia, and we're really proud to be one of the first companies to be doing so. So out of our Brisbane facility here, we have the capacity to produce between 3 and 5 tonnes, which equates to about a $20 million product revenue. And we're actually shovel ready at our second facility that is planned for Shepparton in regional Victoria, which is going to increase our production by an additional 160 tonnes per annum, which gives us an excess of $500 million in revenue. This will actually give Cannatrak the largest footprint in the country. We can take advantage of the excellent growing conditions, not only here in Queensland, but also down in Victoria. And then we can benefit from our economies of scale. We'll have lower running costs, and this will allow us to achieve high quality outputs to deliver low cost product to Australian patients.
One of the world's biggest medicinal cannabis farms will be built in regional Victoria. Construction of the giant high-tech glasshouse will soon begin at Shepparton. It'll cost $160 million to build and will create around 400 jobs.
A game changer for the region, one of the world's largest medicinal cannabis facilities right here in Lemnos.
We look forward to integrating with healthcare in the region and providing an alternative medicine.
Its potential to grow regional Australia's economy and employment recognised by the government, today granting it major project status.
Cannatrak's decision to have large-scale local production is part of our seed-to-patient business model. This involves us becoming entirely self-sufficient within our supply chain, from product growth all the way through to distribution to our patients. This allows us to have control over quality, supply, price, and consequently profit, which disrupts the market and gives us an edge. Most locally used medicinal cannabis comes from places like Canada and parts of South America. Unfortunately, using overseas suppliers reduces control over the overall supply chain, and this can mean fluctuations in price, supply issues, quality variations, which are all key issues in the Australian market.
Cost remains the single largest barrier to patient number growth. We are determined to be the lowest cost supplier of medicinal cannabis in the market, and our decision to have large-scale production as part of our seed-to-patient model makes this possible.
On the other end of the supply chain, distribution is also part of Cannatrak's self-sufficiency plan. We've created Cannatrak Access. It's a low-cost entry point for patients to book telehealth appointments with experienced medicinal cannabis doctors. And we're about to launch Cannatrak Plus. It's our digital health platform which allows us to sell directly to patients. And it gives us direct contact with doctors, pharmacists and patients. In this again, Cannatrak is different, as most growers resell or outsource a distribution and sales component to their business, making them both reliant on partners and eating into potential margins. Our seed-to-patient model gives Cannatrak the stability and patient-centric offering required to succeed in Australia. So far, uptake has been good. With $2 million in local sales over the last year, over 100 doctors and almost 2,000 patients on the portal. Earlier this year, Cannatrak secured a large-scale export agreement with the UK and Germany, beginning our worldwide expansion.
We have partnered with OnMarket to raise the capital to further increase consumer and doctor awareness of both the industry and Cannatrak. This will be achieved through promotion and sales efforts, enhancing our IT capability and support through our digital healthcare platforms, and to assist with the further strengthening of our vertical integration model. As a leader in the Australian market, Cannatrak is at the forefront of this revolution. Our aim is to be the leading vertically integrated player in the Australian market, serving customers and creating shareholder value from seed to patient. On behalf of the Cannatrak team, we are really excited to give you the opportunity to join our journey.